The significant interprovincial gap in financial literacy revealed by Indonesia's SNLIK 2022, exemplified by the recent online loan fraud case against students at a prominent state university, underscores the need to examine the relationship between financial literacy and financial technology on bachelor degree students' financial behavior in Indonesia. Hi, I'm Novelas, the presenter, also the main author, with Yanuar Bahtiar, Iqbal Firdausi, Masita Akbar, and Rizky Nastiti as the co-authors. I'd like to deliver our research paper under the title of Financial Behavior of Bachelor Degree Students in Indonesia on the second International Accounting Students Conference 2024. So here's the outline in this presentation, professors and participants. And then let's jump to the main presentation. This research was carried out because there were three main problems that were relevant with data from OJK in 2023. Information about the gap between the rates of financial inclusion and the digital literacy. Also, the case studies of many students from well-known or prominent state university who were caught in loans, fraud, or scams. So these disparities and problems support the percentage of users internet despite high financial inclusion and low digital literacy raises concerns about potential misuse of financial technology services. Many previous research results state that variables are mutual have a positive and significant effects, then those with negative or insignificant results serve as the main reference for forming hypotheses. So this research used a quantitative method to collect data on characteristics and financial behaviors of bachelor degree students in Indonesia. A primary data collection method involved an online questionnaire that the questionnaire targeted demographics, financial literacy, financial technology use, and financial behaviors. So the Likert scale used to measure agreement levels with the neutral option removed to minimize ambiguity based on Pornell and Saldana in 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, also professors or the participants, this research focuses on bachelor degree students in 14 Indonesia provinces with financial literacy rates below the national average, such as Banten, Bengkulu, Jambi, South Kalimantan, Central Kalimantan, Riau Islands, Lampung, Maluku, North Maluku, Papua, West Sulawesi, South Sulawesi, Southeast Sulawesi, and West Sumatra. This study employed two independent variables such as financial literacy based on Chen and Volpe in 1998 as the grand theory, and financial technology based on Indonesian Central Bank in 2018 and Lavrinenko et al. In 2023 as the grand theories, while the one dependent variable is financial behavior based on Xiao in 2008 and Xiao and Du in 2011 as the grand theories. Professors and all of the participants, this research shows the student respondents were dominated by gender age in 20 to 22 years old, and the majority are women. The geographical distribution of the questionnaire shows some variation, with the highest participant coming from South Kalimantan, while provinces like Jambi, Central Kalimantan, Riau Islands, Lampung, Maluku, West Sulawesi, and Southeast Sulawesi have a lower representation. This indicates that bachelor degree students in lower representation of some provinces had less interest about financial technology, while it's correlated with financial literacy and financial behavior. As the most types of vintage is payment that is often used by bachelor degree students in Indonesia. Here we can know that all instruments in each variable shows valid and very reliable results. The classic assumption test of this research didn't show any symptoms of problems. So here, let's jump to the results of the descriptive statistical analysis. Shows that each variable has a mean number which is in the very good category, or it can be said that student is a well-literate individual. And the next, about the constant value, means that the independent variable is equal to 0, then the value dependent variable of 6.716. The financial literacy coefficient value states the addition of 1 unit of value can also increase the value of financial behavior, assuming other variables do not change. Likewise with the meaning of the coefficient value financial technology on financial behavior. So this is, we can see about the model test. The R-square value indicates financial literacy and financial technology explains 66% of financial behavior variables and 34% is influenced by other independent variables that were not used in this study. Decision-making in the simultaneous influence test can be concluded that the hypothesis is accepted or the independent variables have a significant effect together on the dependent with a calculated F-value that supports the results of the significance value. And the significance value NT count produce a statement that each variable the independent partial effect that supports first H and second H is accepted. Financial behavior is described significantly by financial literacy based on Chen and Volpe 1998 in accordance with the statement of Gumbo et al. In 2022 and other prior research. So the average respondent score in this research, which falls within the strongly agree category. This indicates a high level of agreement among Indonesian bachelor degree students with the financial literacy statements presented. Strong financial literacy appears to translate to positive financial behavior in this population. Students who demonstrate good financial management skills, knowledge about saving, and an understanding of investment exhibit positive financial behavior. Also about the financial technology is said to be significant to financial behavior that supports the theory of Pertiwi and Purwanto in 2021 and Lavrinenko et al. In 2023. This is supported by the positive responses to the financial technology questionnaire distributed to participants. Indicates that Indonesian bachelor degree students generally agree with the statements pertaining to the benefits of vintage. The positive influence of financial technology on students' financial behavior is evident. Access to user-friendly financial technology services appears to promote responsible financial management. So here about the conclusion, professors and all of the participants, I divided with the 3 points. First, the findings revealed a statistically significant positive relationship between financial literacy and financial behavior. And second, future research could explore the independent variables, different measurement scales, and another sampling methods. And the last but not least, highlights the multifaceted nature of financial literacy with regional, digital, and social dimensions, calling for further research to address this challenge and improve financial literacy nationwide. So professors and participants, from all of the points that I've been delivered on this opportunity, we can infer that financial behavior is relevant with financial literacy and vintage services use, that its uncertainties challenge the policymakers and universities to make decisions, plans, minimize the risk management, give the drive change, and address the problem quickly. This is the condition around bachelor degree students, which based on the provinces still volatile with reforms that contains management financial behavior related. Therefore, the future research must use the newest data about the provinces with the lowest average national rates of financial literacy, which applies indicators and see how the development increase per years. Also, the role of policymakers, the role of university is to encourage handling and teaching based on evidence, also research or related science base. Okay, so that's all of our presentation of financial behavior of bachelor degree students in Indonesia on Second International Accounting Students Conference 2024. I beg you to propose. Thank you so much.